You are on your way to becoming a North Carolina real estate broker. You submitted your license application to the North Carolina Real Estate Commission and have just received your 180-day notice of examination eligibility. That notice gives you authority to schedule and take the North Carolina license examination with Pearson VUE, the exam administrator for the commission. All testing is conducted in person at a physical test center. No online remote testing is allowed. Most license candidates initially take the comprehensive two-part license exam, which consists of separate national and state sections that are timed and scored separately. The national section, which is developed and provided by Pearson VUE, is the entry-level real estate license examination administered in all states where Pearson VUE is the exam administrator. The North Carolina-specific state section is developed by the North Carolina Real Estate Commission and administered by Pearson VUE to only North Carolina license applicants. The examination fee paid to Pearson VUE at scheduling is $60 for taking the comprehensive two-part exam and $50 for a single exam section. If a license candidate must pass both exam sections for license eligibility, the applicant cannot choose to take only one section at a given testing appointment. Are you an applicant applying for licensure in North Carolina based on your active real estate license in another state? In that case, you may be only required to take and pass the state section of the exam. Your notice of exam eligibility will specify which exam section or sections you must pass. To qualify for licensure, a candidate must pass all required exam sections within the same 180-day exam eligibility period. If a candidate fails an exam section, Commission rules require a 10-day waiting period between testing attempts. A candidate can reapply and pay to retake any failed exam sections as long as there are at least 10 days left in the current exam eligibility period. If both exam sections are required and a candidate has not passed both by midnight on the expiration date of their 180-day exam eligibility period, the candidate will lose credit for any section that was passed in the now expired period. A candidate is allowed up to 2.5 hours to take the national exam section that consists of 80 scored items and requires a 75% passing score. A candidate is allowed up to 2 hours to take the state exam section that contains 60 scored items and also requires a 75% passing score. Both exam sections contain 5 pre-test items in addition to the scored items. Pre-test questions do not count in computing a candidate's score. Including these unscored, experimental items in the exam is an essential step in developing future examinations. Pre-test items are new test items that are included to gather performance data to assist Pearson VUE and the Commission in determining if these new items are appropriate for use as scored items on future examinations. Results of pre-test items will be reported only to Pearson VUE and the Commission. Pre-test items will appear randomly in the exam, and candidates will not be able to distinguish pre-test items from scored items. All scored and pre-test exam items are in the multiple choice format with A, B, C, D answer options. There are examples of test items in the Real Estate Licensing in North Carolina booklet, usually referred to as RELINK. All scored items have equal value. There is also a content outline in RELINK that shows both the topics to be tested and the number of questions in each major subject area for both exam sections. For a detailed explanation of subtopics covered in each section, review the Broker Pre-Licensing Course syllabus under the Education tab on the Commission's website, www.ncrec.gov. We suggest that you also watch these videos: Real Estate Licensing Requirements, Scheduling an Exam with Pearson VUE, and a tour of a Pearson VUE Test Center.